So hi guys, let's start off with LLP Act 2008 for CA Foundation. If you are somebody watching this class or studying LLP for the first time or already you know, all you have to spend is 1.5 hours in today's lecture. I'm going to give you notes in the class itself. You just write down whatever I'm writing on the board for this topic. All the notes put together will come to about 4 or 5 pages for you in notebook, summarized notebook. That is more than enough for the exam. We are discussing LLP for CA Foundation New Syllabus. So if you are somebody who already know LLP, you have to be little careful over here because generally some topic is fully removed from syllabus or topic is fully added in syllabus. So if you are some student coming from old syllabus, they have deleted not the whole chapter but few areas of the chapter. So I will tell you what is there, what is not there. We are going to be purely exam oriented because LLP will come for 1 or 2 questions. Maybe it can come for 6 marks, 2-3 mark questions. Easy scoring. The good part is they have kept the simple basics for us. The detailed one, the rest of LLP, sir, whatever they removed in foundation plus little more they added in inter. Straight away, let's get into the topic. LLP Act has totally 81 sections. You don't have to bother because we hardly have 10 to 15 sections in our syllabus. It also has 4 schedules along with it. None of these schedules are part of our syllabus also. So this is just the overview of the Act. Before we get into the Act, why LLP? Same question we always ask. Why do you have to have LLP? Why LLP is necessary? We have Indian Partnership Act, we have Companies Act. So if you want to start an organization, you can either start partnership or company. Why LLP? Which came in 2008. Why? Enjoy benefits of both. Okay. Getting more into detailed point. See, tomorrow when you become a chartered accountant, you have to advise the client which form of organization they have to start. Meaning, client will come to you, sir, I want to start a business, sir. I want to start a restaurant. Is the best, sir? Company. I want to start a tea shop. What is best for me? So you have to advise based on his needs. If somebody is doing a startup looking to raise funds, you can't tell go for Indian Partnership Act. You have to go for a company or LLP. Why? Because Indian Partnership Act, the biggest problem in partnership, we all know, liability is unlimited. That means if the liability is all put together is 500, if all the assets put together, for example, is 200, we are having a deficiency of how much? 300. This will be taken from the partner's pocket, partner's personal assets, partner's ring, everything will take until this money is repaid. But if the same thing, if it is a company, you already know the concept of limited liability. So this I already know, sir. If company liability is, let's say 300, company assets is 100, company is having a deficiency of 200, the 200 is a loss for all my creditors, etc. The shareholders will not pay from the personal pocket. Separate legal entity, company is different from members. Then okay, sir, why will I go for partnership? I will go for a company itself directly, no. Why I will go for an LLP? If the benefit you want is limited liability, go for a company, but company has some challenge. What is the challenge? For having a company in India, it's not as easy as having an Instagram account. For opening an Instagram account, are you paying any money? No. So you can have even 20 accounts. Sir, I have 10 fake accounts. I don't want to know. But you have fake accounts. Fine. But if you're going to start a company in your name, I'm saying, come on guys, let's incorporate a company. If I incorporate a company in the class, go to MCA portal. Now, what will happen? That company or LLP which I incorporate, I have to pay fees every year. Some compliance fees is there. Compliance fees. Sir, I am not understanding. After you become a CA, now itself as a student you are paying exam fees to ICA. For foundation you are paying some fees, inter some fees, final some fees you will pay. After qualifying, I pay every year 4,000 rupees to ICA, annual membership fee. That fees will keep changing. 4,000, 2,000, depending on which membership you take. You have to pay lifetime. If you are a member for 20 years, every year 4,000 rupees mandatory payment. Like that, every company should pay to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Every year, multiple filings are there. Income tax return, this return, audit return, this, that, annual return, sorry, and multiple things. You don't have to bother about all those returns. But the cost of all of that, who should do that? You have to hire a CA or CS. So the cost of compliance itself will be easily 30 to 40,000 per year. Even if my company's revenue is zero, still my filing cost is going to be how much, guys? 30 to 40,000 every year. So my cost of compliance, procedures, lot of rules to follow for company, either panna, other panna, director, KYC, all of this. So then it becomes a headache for me. So I want limited liability, at the same time less compliance. And I want the benefits of partnership. Meaning, in a company, if you see, in a company, we have company, board of directors, shareholders, correct? Who takes the decisions? Either shareholders will take decision, they will pass ordinary resolution or special resolution. Board means they will pass board resolution. Too complicated. Multiple people, multiple resolutions for different things. In LLP, I don't have composition of board, shareholders, nothing. I just have partners. Partners will decide. Resolution, majority, that's it. Simple majority. So for all these things, we go to LLP. Fine, sir. I understood why LLP. They may not ask you this in exam, but for life, you need to understand why LLP Act came. Mix of benefits of both. So idea was there were lakhs and lakhs of unregistered or registered partnerships in India. To convert all of that, so after LLP Act came, all the big fours in India, Deloitte, EY, KPMG, PwC, all the audit firms converted to LLP. All the advocate firms converted to LLP because their liability becomes limited. Many firms converted. Fine. This is the background, guys. They are not going to test an exam. Now straight away, let's get into exam points. We have roughly about 10 to 12 concepts. I'm just going to take concept 1, concept 2 in the same order. It will take next to 1 hour, 15 minutes. LLP will get over. That's it. Okay. Now LLP, follow. LLP can have, what is an LLP? LLP is a firm, same definition of company. Company means a company registered under Companies Act, this act or any other previous act. LLP means an LLP registered under this act. Now, for LLP, who can be a partner in LLP? I'm going to take in my flow, guys. We will understand fully. Don't worry. Who can be partner in LLP, guys? Either individual can be a partner or body corporate can be a partner. This is not possible in partnership. In partnership, generally it's only individuals. Okay. So here, individual or body corporate can be a partner of LLP. That means, can Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma together start LLP? Yes. Can Virat Kohli and Infosys come together and start LLP? Yes. Can Virat Kohli and Jio company start LLP? Yes. Now, which individual cannot start LLP? Can Virat Kohli and Virat Kohli's daughter together, can they start LLP? No. Virat Kohli's daughter is a minor. Correct? So you can't start LLP. So they are saying every individual can start LLP except whom? So they are saying any individual can start, but except the following. So they are saying over here, not capable of being a partner. Not capable of being a partner. I will give you notes, guys. Don't worry. We will finish it very easy today. It will get over. Not capable of being a partner. We have 3 points. Who are the 3 people not capable of being a partner? So they are saying any person who has unsound mind, but here they are very careful. Now Binayak is coming and saying, sir, I am unsound mind, sir. Can I not be partner? No. You can't, in contract act, unsound mind is unsound mind. Here, unsound mind declared by a competent court. If I just write the word court, sir, my house also court is there. Competent court, Indian courts you have to take. Okay, declared by a competent court. Then any person who is an undischarged, insolvent, and third, anyone who has applied to be an insolvent and application is pending. I'll explain. Okay. Individual who is not capable of being a partner. Sir, minor also cannot be partner, but the law is not specifically saying, because Contract Act itself says you can't be partner. Okay. So in LLP Act, 3 people cannot be partner. Who are they? Unsound mind declared by a competent court. I am already declared insolvent, or I have applied to court for insolvency. Application is pending. Are you following, guys? To explain this difference, look at this. How beautifully the law is drafted. Let's say you apply to become insolvent on 17th of June. Court declared you insolvent on 15th of July. Now you can't be a partner from which day? From 17th of June. But the same question for Partnership Act, you will be removing from a partner as a partner only from 15th of July. If you remember Partnership Act, insolvency of a partner, they say partner will be removed only after the order of the court. But for LLP, from the date of application itself. Are you following, guys? Key points. See, we have some more basics in LLP, like features of LLP, perpetual succession. All those also I will take towards the ending, because every class they will start off with that. What is a separate legal entity, perpetual succession, features of LLP, basic points. Towards the end I will take that. Okay, fine. So these people cannot be partner in LLP, guys. You should remember who are the 3. Repeat with me. 1.5 hour focus. Everybody, LLP is done for you for exam. 1. Unsound mind declared by competent court, declared insolvent or insolvency applied, and application is pending. Perfect. Next, body corporate. Who is a body corporate? See, individual, I don't have to define who is an individual. Okay. But I have to define who is a body corporate. You write here itself. Okay. Who is a body corporate? So for body corporate, they are saying in simple, LLP, body corporate includes what all? Body corporate includes LLP registered in India or outside India. LLP registered in India or outside India. LLP registered in India or outside India. What do you mean by incorporate outside India? It is nothing but foreign LLP. LLP incorporated in India means Indian LLP. LLP incorporated in US means US LLP. See, Apple, everybody is using iPhone. We are in India, but it is a foreign company. That's it. Same way, company registered in India or outside India. That's it. But I will write this as 4 points in exam, because book has 4 points. You know how they wrote in book? Company registered in India, company registered outside India. LLP registered in India, LLP incorporated outside India. 4 points. Exam you write like that. For our short notes, 4 pages we are going to finish. LLP registered in India or outside India. Company in India, outside India. That's it. These 4 is definition of a body corporate. These 4 is a body corporate. Are you following, guys? So simple question for you now. Which is wider in scope? Company or body corporate? Which is wider in scope? Company or body corporate? Answer I gave off. Body corporate is wider in scope. Okay. So body corporate includes LLP and company and any other corporate institution. Company is a subset of the major set of body corporate. The word body corporate means it's a corporate entity. Okay. Now here they are also saying down arrow, in the same right hand side down arrow, they are saying body corporate does not include. How individual does not include whom? Body corporate does not include. They have given us few points. 1. First, it does not include a cooperative society registered under any law in force. I'm just simplifying. Cooperative society registered under any law in force. What do you mean by this? Can you give me an example of a cooperative society? Amul. Have you heard of Co-optex? Co-optex is one. They sell saris, correct? Saris and all those clothes. Next. Departmental store is not cooperative society. Khadi crafts. They are all cooperative society registered under a separate act called, we have an act called Cooperative Society Act. So it's a cooperative society, it's not a body corporate. Are you following, guys? So they exclude panitam. Adupati we will not study in foundation interfinal. You will study about it separately if there's a need for you. That's it. It's a different form of organization. Nama CS syllabus la kadiyadu. No sir, I want to study. Go do CS. CS la irukku. I think, I don't know. Okay. Fine. Next. Second, they are also saying corporation soul, a new word. A corporation soul is excluded. What is corporation soul? What do you mean by corporation soul, guys? Corporation soul is more like, generally every company should have 2 members up. It's more like a corporate with 1 member entity. For example, I'll give you a classic example. Not sole proprietor, okay. But anyway, sole proprietor is not included in body corporate. If you take LIC is was a classic example. Because 100% of shares of LIC was held by central government before. Now it's not like that. So corporate soul. Don't worry, they will not test in exam what is a corporate soul. They will not go that depth. They have never tested. I'm just giving you knowledge. Okay. Sir, for exam, what should I remember, sir? So far, we have spent about 15 minutes since the class started. We understood why LLP. Understand for general knowledge. Exam ko what to remember? In my notebook, what to write today for exam? Who can be member of LLP or partner? The right word is who can be partner of LLP, individual or body corporate? Any individual other than the following 3. Unsound mind declared by competent court, insolvent declared by court, undischarged insolvent application pending. Right hand side, the second one is what? Body corporate. Body corporate includes every LLP and company incorporated in India or outside India. Okay, you can't tell, sir, corporation soul includes 1% company or no. 1% company is a company. It's included specifically. Are you following, guys? What is excluded? 2 things. Cooperative society under any law in force and corporation soul. There's one more third point in book. Simple point. It says any other body corporate notified by the central government in official gazette. Okay. Any other, that is a dummy point. Any other, nothing is notified so far. Any other body corporate which is notified by central government. Are you guys following? Hello? Following up. That's it. This is one concept. Like this, I'm going to take 10 concepts, guys. LLP. 10 concepts you can't study and go for 6 marks up. 10 concepts. That's it. This is concept number 1. Done, guys. Fine. Can we proceed to next one? Fine. I'm going to go in a random order. One difficult, one easy. One difficult, one easy. Like that. Okay. Next, I'm going to take what is a financial year. What's the financial year for LLP? What is the financial year? Very good. 1st April to 31st March. Okay. Now, some of you who already attended the class will know the answer, but still it's fine. Let's say after qualifying, you started practice. Okay. A client came to your office on, let's say, 15th of March. Let's say 2024. Example. Now you registered LLP for him. When does the financial year end? To 31st March 2024. How many days? For 15 days, I have to prepare P&L, balance sheet, notes to accounts, do audit, file income tax return, double work of what I will do in 15 days. Now only business is starting, correct? It's at least 1 year now, it makes sense, correct? So what they are saying, this is the practical difficulty. See, I want to incorporate company. Just because my idea came in the year ending, should I wait for another 15 days? No. So what they are saying, beautifully they have drafted the law. They are saying, if the LLP is incorporated any day after 30th of September, after 30th, not 30th September. So after 30th of September, let me give you two scenarios. LLP is incorporated on 15th September 2024. Is this after 30th September? No. So my financial year will end on 31st March 2025. Clear? Is this clear? If my LLP is incorporated after 30th September, let's say 14th October 2024, is this after 30th September? So they are saying my financial year can end like this, as usual 31st March 2025 or 31st March 2026. You will skip 1 year just for the first year. After that, next year is normal. See, next year will be 31st March 26, here 31st March 26, here 31st March 27. Are you following, guys? The first year alone, it becomes more than 12 months. Are you following, guys? For example, sir, if my LLP is incorporated in the same example here, 15th March 2024, my financial year at the option of the company can end on which day? 31st March 2025. Instead of 15 days, it will be 12 months, 15 days. Are you following, guys? This is the provision. Okay. Now, keeping this in mind, one little small general distraction. Let's say you start a firm and one client comes to your office. Okay. He came to your office on 28th September. Hey, I want to incorporate LLP. Fast, if you incorporate LLP for him, within 2 days we can do today. Because of digitalization, 2 days I can incorporate. So before 30th September I finish, then he will fall here off left hand side. So he will have financial year 1, financial year 2. He will have 2 financial years. If he incorporates after 30th September, you can advise him and do this or do this. So he will have only 1 financial year, correct? If you go after 30th September, what will happen? You can end on 31st March 2026. So look at this. Here also I am ending on 31st March 2026. Here also I am ending on 31st March 2026. The difference is just 1 or 2 days. If I incorporate on 29th September means 2 financial years. If I incorporate on 1st October, if I incorporate on which day, guys? 1st October, I will have only 1 financial year for this particular period. So you will tell the client, wait till 1st October, fast you will do on 29th September. Why, sir? Because if you have 2 financial years, financial year 1 plus financial year 2, if I have 2 financial years, I can do audit 2 times, do 2 times filing, 2 times fees. If I have only 1 financial year, then I will have only 1 audit, 1 time filing, 1 time fees. After that it will be same, but I am losing 1 year income. So you tell me, if you are an auditor tomorrow, which you will choose? Let's say left hand side option A, more money. Right hand side option B, more ethical. Which one? How many of you option A? How many of you option B, ethical? Now, actually option B only is more money than option A, because if you choose option A, short term you made money. In the future, somebody else will come to the client and tell, sir, I will do the filing for you for half the price. He will run away. Client will go, because everybody will give discounts today. But I will tell my client, see client, I had the option to do 2 financial years. But for me, my money is not important. Your money is important for me. So I am doing a planning for you. What to say? Law planning. Only one financial year for you. So I am losing income for your benefit. For me, your well-being is important. One dialogue I will put. Emotionally, he is attacked. For rest of the life, he is my client. Whoever tries to steal my client, he will tell chanceless. My auditor is the best. After 2-3 years, I will start billing how I have to bill. These are all small tricks. Exam, all this not necessary. For exam financial year concept, what should I remember? For exam financial year, very simple. If an LLP is incorporated after 30th September, then the financial year will end when, guys? The upcoming year or the year after that. It can end on the upcoming year or the year after that. Are you following, guys? This one concept. Okay. This they can test in exam. They have not tested, but now that we have only cumulatively 10 concepts, in this only he has to test. He can test this. So what remember for exam? The 30th September. Sir, what if the LLP is incorporated on 30th September? Then incorporate on 30th September, what to do? A. Only A. You don't have the choice. This choice is available only after 30th September. That means from 1st October. If you look at the logic, basically he is waiting for 6 months to get over. After 6 months gets over, if you incorporate in the second 6 months of the financial year, you get the next year. Are you getting the logic, guys? Who's learning this first time? Understanding the point. For exam, what exam don't go and write. This is the advice to give to client. Exam 30th September in mind. That's it. Till 30th September that year. After 30th September next year. Concept 2 done. 2 out of 10 done, guys. Super. LLP is finished. 20%. That's it. 20% of LLP syllabus is done. Okay. 2 out of 10 concepts done. Can we proceed? What is the foreign LLP? LLP incorporated outside India is called a foreign LLP. Are you following, guys? Next we are going to go to section 6. Okay. Third concept. I told you around 10 concepts. Next, third concept, section 6. Yes. This provision is there in Companies Act also, but not in your foundation syllabus. It is there in Inter. For Companies Act, the cutoff date is not 30th September. It's a different day. So I will not tell and confuse you. It is there. Same provision is there in Companies Act. Okay. Next, concept number 3. What is the minimum number of members for LLP? Minimum 2. For company, private minimum is 2, maximum is, public minimum is 7. What about maximum? For private, maximum is, for public, unlimited. LLP maximum, unlimited. There is no limit. LLP can have any number of members. There is no limit on maximum number of members. Fine. Now, I am not bothered about my maximum. I am bothered about my minimum. The word partnership means partner. I need 2 people. Can I tell I am partner of myself? No. Then you are a sole proprietor. Correct? Deliverable understanding. So, imagine, and the advantage of having LLP is limited liability. Correct? For whatever reason, if the number of members is falling less than 2, imagine my LLP has A, B, C, 3 partners. How it will become less than 2? Somebody died, or they became insolvent, or they became unsound mind. Correct? Always not death. It could be anything. They became unsound mind, all of that. So let's say B died. Looking at that, C became unsound mind. Okay. Now, who is left? Only A is left. Now, is it a partnership? No. So, they are saying if the number of members falls below 2, I am using the word members repetitively, use the word partners. Okay, sorry for that. If the number of partners in LLP falls below 2, then the law is giving you a grace period. Okay, exam is 3 hours only, but actually you will get extra 30 seconds. Examiner, depending upon which room you are, sometimes they will give you extra 30 seconds, you will get 30 seconds to 1 minute. Sir, I am seated in the last row, sir. My seating came in last row. You will get extra time. I don't know if you realize that or not. Okay. Fine. Depends on where you sit. Your luck matters. Okay. Fine. So like that, they are giving you 6 months time. How much time, guys? 6 months time to bring it back to 2. If you don't bring it back to 2, then that means the logic is you are only one person. Huh? One person means what? Sole proprietor. So your liability becomes unlimited. Are you following, guys? Liability becomes unlimited. Okay. So my question is, liability becomes unlimited from when? From this point X or from this point Y or? From Y or X? 6 months over, then this is subject to interpretation. You will say Y. Then what if intentionally I reduce the number of members to 1, and in these 6 months I will take one bank loan for 100 crores. Now it is limited liability. You will say unlimited only from Y. So unlimited only from this point of? No. It is from X. From the time it drops, if you don't rectify. So I'll dictate a small paragraph. Write down. Third concept is done. Understood the concept of? You wrote down running notes, is fine. I will dictate a small paragraph, 4-5 lines. If the number of members reduce below 2, the number of partners, if number of partners of LLP reduce below 2, if number of partners of LLP reduce below 2 and business is carried on for more than 6 months, write it fast, okay. If the number of partners of LLP reduce below 2 and business is carried on for more than 6 months, while the number is so reduced, business is carried on for more than 6 months while the number is so reduced, the person who is the only partner of the LLP during that time, the person who is the only partner of LLP during that time, the person who is the only partner of LLP during that time has knowledge of the same and carries on business, then he shall be personally liable for all the obligations of the LLP. During that period. He shall be personally liable for all the obligations of LLP during that period, unless the number of members are increased beyond 2. Unless the number of members are increased beyond 2 within 6 months. He can continue. If he continues, the law is saying you are no more LLP. I will treat you like a sole proprietor. That's why liability is becoming unlimited. Got it? Everybody understanding, guys? Sir, one line exam to remember. Number of members falls below 2. Within 6 months you increase. If you don't increase, liability is unlimited for that whole period. Are you following, guys? Clear? Sir, what if I increased it after 4 years? After 4 years I increased. Then until those 4 years, liability is, and those 4 years gap. Are you following up? Clear? 3 concepts then. Let's go to the 4th concept. Section number 7. Designated partner. Designated partner, mark it as important for exam. Important concept. Totally 10 concepts only, guys. That's it. Okay. Now, I told you what is the maximum number of partners in LLP? Maximum number of partners. Unlimited. So, if something goes wrong in LLP, imagine LLP is not following the law. I will ask Dilip Babu. Imagine my LLP has 10,000 partners. Dilip Babu will tell, sir, ask him, sir. He will tell, ask him. Whom I will go ask? In Reliance, Reliance has 33 lakh shareholders. Each shareholder is the owner. I also have one share in Reliance. I am also owner of Reliance. If something goes wrong in Reliance, I should also be questioned. But can I question 33 lakh people? That's why you have directors, Ambani, who will be answerable. Like that for LLP, I need someone called as, because I can have 10,000 partners, but who is responsible for law and regulation? So designated partners are those partners who are responsible for compliance with law and regulation. Responsible for compliance for law and regulation. If anything goes wrong, in LLP you will see many times imprisonment, penalty, whom I'll put in jail? DPs. Okay. So how many DPs I should have? They are saying you should have minimum 2 designated partners. Must have at least 2 designated partners. Minimum, right, like bullet points, that's it, 2 designated partners, and both of them should be individuals. Both of them should be individuals. Are you following, guys? Individual. Sir, why this point is important? I'll insist. Okay, I'll tell you why. So I should have 2 DPs and both should be individuals, and any one of them should be a resident of India. Here they don't talk about citizen, not citizen. All that is old law. Resident of India. Who is the resident of India? Somebody who stayed for more than or equal to a. More than or equal to. More than or equal to 1 to, not less than. So it is more than or equal to. So more than or equal to 120 days in previous financial year. I'll explain the logic, guys, why the law is framed like this. Then I'll get to the finer points. For exam, what to remember? Section 7 talks about designated partners. What is his role? Responsible for law and regulation compliance. If something goes wrong, I will arrest him. Every LLP should have how many DPs, guys? I should have 2 DPs. Both of them should be individuals. In that, any one should be resident in India who stayed for more than 120 days, more than or equal to 120 days in previous financial year. Can someone tell me why individual, why resident? Why individual, why resident? They won't ask in exam. Exam, this only. Logic, why individual, why resident? Correct. If let's say Airtel is a company, if my DP is Airtel, let's say for example I have an LLP. Okay, my LLP is called Byju's LLP. In this, designated partner is, for example, Airtel. Now Byju's did fraud and scam, so I have to arrest the DP. How will I arrest the company? Will I keep the file inside or building or will I put a jail around the building? No, you need to arrest individual only. So that's why individual. That is first point. Why resident? Otherwise, like Vijay Mallya, I'll go to UK. If you are not in India, how will I arrest you? Why Vijay Mallya is in UK? Because if he comes here, he will be in jail. So they are saying at least oral is India. If something goes wrong, I will catch you. Law is trying to protect. We are learning from our mistakes. Okay, fine. So for example, 2 DPs, all individuals resident of India. One should be resident of India. But in the start of the class, I told you, LLP can have partners, either individual or body corporate. Correct? I never told individual and body corporate. I told individual or body corporate. That means 2 body corporates can start an LLP. Can you give me an example of a body corporate? For example, Tata plus Reliance can start an LLP. Correct? Tata plus Reliance can start an LLP. LLP, charity, whatever, there no charity, LLP. Okay. Now, Both are body corporates. Who is the DP? Are you following, guys? So the law says if partners are body corporate, then such body corporate will appoint nominee individual as a designated partner. This is my point. Are you following, guys? That means the Tata will appoint one nominee, individual as a designated partner. I'll explain. If partners are body corporate, then I will appoint a nominee individual as designated partner. That's it. Can I proceed, guys? Recording students can pause and write. So let me give an example. I have an LLP with 10 partners. All are individuals. How many people should I appoint as nominees? How many DPs I need here? 2 DPs. How many nominees? Nothing. Because everybody are individuals. I have an LLP, let's say 10 partners. In that 8 are individuals, 2 are body corporates. Okay, possible? Yes. How many DPs I need? 2 DPs I need. I need how many DPs? 2 DPs. How many nominees? Not needed, because I have what? 8 individuals. But if I want the 2 DPs can be from body corporate, 2 nominees. Any composition I can have, but the DP should be individual. Are you following, guys? I have an LLP with 7 partners. All 7 are body corporate. Now, how many DPs I need? 2 DPs. How many nominees I need? 2 nominees who will become the DPs. Are you following, guys? Clear. So for exam, let's revise the points once together. Every LLP should have 2 designated partners who should be individuals. At least one of them should be a resident of India who stayed in India for at least equal to or more than 120 days in previous financial year. If my LLP has only body corporates, then they will appoint a nominee. This is section 7, 4 concepts done out of 10. Are you guys following? Clear? Yes. Nominee will be the individual. The nominee you appoint has to be an individual. Yeah, nominee has to be the designated partner. Correct. The body corporate appointing nominee will become designated partner. Are you following, guys? Clear? Easy? Understanding? I can have 4 DPs also. No. 2 body corporates. See, your doubt is there are 2 body corporates. They are appointing 2 nominees. Nominee only is representing body corporate. So those 2 nominees will be the 2 DPs. That's it. And not 4. Nominees representation of body corporate. It's not 4 partners. Body corporate represent the nominee. So nominee solradha body corporate solra mai. Because body corporate anyway cannot talk. Are you getting it? So it's not 4 partners. It's 2 only. No. Next question. Good question. Can I have one body corporate appointing 2 nominees? You appoint 2 nominees, personal, but I will count only as 1 for DP. Okay. Got it? Okay. So one individual is there in my LLP and I have 7 body corporates. Okay. That's your doubt. This one individual will be designated partner, plus among this any one nominee will become designated partner, or I can even cancel the individual. Even though individual is there, in this 7 body corporates I will appoint 2 nominees who will be 2 DPs. Individual irundha avanda nominee avanda DP irukonu guarantee kediyadu. I will again repeat. If an individual is there, he should only be DP. There is no mandatory rule. Body corporate also can be a DP by appointing nominees. Are you following, guys? Everybody understanding? Clear? Okay. Can we proceed, guys? Okay. Next. Nothing current when it will come back. Generator is there. Generator will run for 8 hours. Don't worry. Okay. Fine. Now, since we spoke about Tata, a small distraction, Tata has so many companies. Can you tell me all the brands that Tata has? Tata. Tell me the brands that you are aware. Chroma, Zudio Clothes, then, sorry, Westside, Tata Starbucks, Titan, Tanishq, the jewelry, Sonata, then Carrot Lane, Bisleri, sorry, Tata Salt, Tata Steel, Tata Motors, Tata Cars, okay. All these companies, if you see, they are the subsidiary of a company called Tata Sons. That's the main company. If you go look at Tata Sons financials, they spend close to 60 to 70% of the profits for charitable work. Not relevant for LLP, just one small distraction because we spoke about Tata and Reliance. So Tata has the capacity to be the richest company in the country, or could be one of the top 10 richest in the world. Ambani is there in one of the top 10, was there in top 10, top 15, top 20. But why Tata is not there in top 10, top 20? Because 60 to 70% of profits that they earn goes into charitable work. Are you following, guys? I'm sure you're already aware. When you hear the word Tata, you know there's a lot of charity done, but I'm telling you the number. In the branch, the profit 60 to 70% goes into charitable work. Okay, fine. Let's proceed. How many concepts then? 4. Fifth concept, same as Companies Act, we are repeating the concept. In Companies Act, you have something called small company. Yes or no, guys? Here we have some new concept called small LLP. This itself can be a 3 marks or 4 mark question that they can ask. Small LLP. Small company limits, I am not discussing now, but you have both in syllabus. Yes or no? Okay. Small LLP, mark it as important because they have not tested. So for small LLP, the condition is turnover, and they have one more thing called and contribution. Nothing but capital, but the wordings use this. Contribution. Turnover should be less than or equal to 40 lakhs. Contribution should be less than or equal to 25 lakhs. And the upper limit is 5 crores. Here upper limit is 50 crores. Make a note, I will explain. Small LLP. Sorry? Yeah, correct. Sorry. Just make a change, guys. Turnover 50 crores, contribution 5 crores. Correct? Just make a small change. I wrote it reverse. Okay. I'll explain what it is. Follow. Now, what is this? First, I told you in the start of this chapter why we have LLP in syllabus. Correct? Then I told we have something called small LLP. Why small LLP? See, the thing is, idea is to push many partnerships to register into LLP or start LLP. But LLP, if I start, I told you for a company, cost of compliance is 30 to 40,000, lot of procedures. LLP also has compliance. Small LLP na business is less, so compliance is less. Lot of exemptions. Exemptions na eppadi solradhu unakku? How do I tell you what is exemptions? If LLP has to follow 10 laws, small LLP might follow only 6 laws. Few points are exempted, few things they need not do. So it's saving in time. So what is the same concept in small company? Small company in Companies Act, they have a lot of benefits. Many benefits they get. How do I determine small LLP? For exam, remember this. A company which has a turnover of less than or equal to 25 lakhs, and it's not or, and it's very important, and contribution less than or equal to 40 lakhs. This is the limit as of today. This is the limit applicable for your June 2024 exams and even for September 2024 exams, if anybody watching is writing September. But after this, this limit may be amended. If you are watching LLP video, everything else is same. This part alone, you have to be careful as to which attempt you are watching. Recording students, if somebody is writing Jan later 2025 or later, just be careful with this limit. Okay. Now, for June, September, same, no change. Okay. Now, so then what about this 50 crores for turnover and contribution 5 crores? What do you mean by that? As of today, this is the limit. But tomorrow, this 25 lakhs can go up to 50 crores if they want, and this 40 lakhs can go up to 5 crores. Correct? Are you following, guys? 1 second. I think we wrote the whole limit opposite. No, we wrote the whole limit opposite, guys. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, you are right online. Just strike this. I will just rewrite the whole thing again. Let me not confuse you. Very sorry. Okay, I'm just rewriting. If you are writing your June or September 2024 exams, this is the limit. Let me write contribution turnover. Strike and write freshly, guys. My bad, very sorry. Contribution is less than or equal to 25 lakhs. Turnover is less than or equal to 40 lakhs. Always turnover should be the higher amount. That's how I figured it. Okay. Contribution is 5 crores. This is 50 crores. Good that we made mistake in class. You will not make this mistake in exam. Okay. Online, I hope it's corrected, rectified for you. Okay. Correct. Now again, let me explain this. Those who are seeing this, I hope you striked it off, write it freshly. For June and September 24, this is the limit. What they are saying, and it is not or. As of today, the contribution of small LLP is up to 25 lakhs and turnover is up to 40 lakhs. But tomorrow in the future, this 25 lakhs can go up to 5 crores, 40 lakhs can go up to 50 crores. Meaning, maybe after 5 years, instead of 25 lakhs, this can be 2 crores. Instead of 40 lakhs, this can be 4 crores. Are you following? This can keep changing, but the cap is what? 5 crores and 50 crores. So today, if I have to test the limit, which one I will consider? Okay, for example, I am saying, in exam question is coming, I am having, let's say, Satya Sweets LLP has a turnover of 4 crores and contribution of 30 lakhs. Is this a small LLP? No, because contribution crossed the 25 and even turnover crossed 40. For exam, I have to check only these two. This only is limit, and this 5 and 50 crores is what could be the limit in the future. But I will write such other higher amount that can go up to 5 crores or 50 crores. Are you following, guys? Understanding? Similar numbers we have in small company, but I don't want to confuse you now. LLP, let's focus. This which concept, guys? Concept number? Concept 5. Everybody understood till now? Okay, 50% of LLP is done. Next concept. Yes, online doubt? Google Meet, someone had a doubt? Google Meet or YouTube, anybody has a doubt, please put it over here. It might help your recording friends. So just put the doubt over here. Okay. Next, concept 6, that's it. few 4 to 5 concepts LLP will get over for exam. That's it, we are covering fully. Next is section 14, effect of registration. This is same as section 9 of Companies Act, effect of registration. You would have studied when a company is incorporated, company can buy assets in its own name, company can incur liabilities, company can sue, company can be sued. You remember, same points, copy, paste, section number change. So let's write down for LLP, what is it? LLP can sue or be sued. Exam you will elaborate more. Okay. Next, LLP can acquire means buy, after buying can acquire or hold or dispose property. LLP can acquire, hold or dispose property, whether movable or immovable, tangible or intangible. LLP can acquire, hold or dispose property, can hold, dispose, acquire property, whether movable, tangible. That means, sir, what do you mean by LLP acquiring intangible property? For example, I am Sun Pictures, okay, I am Sun Pictures LLP, okay. Now, Sun Pictures LLP, recently Malayalam movie hit, Manjumal Boys was a hit movie. So, Sun Pictures wants to buy those rights. So, their LLP, Sun Pictures LLP is acquiring intangible asset, movie right, and they want to remake in Hindi. Are you following, guys? Now you are understanding. LLP can acquire tangible. LLP, Sun Pictures can buy building. So they can acquire, hold, dispose. Sun Pictures LLP can sell the building. Are you understanding, guys? Third point. LLP can have a common seal. This is in bracket, you can write down, optional, not mandatory. Can have. The word can have itself says what? Optional. Okay. Last one. LLP can do such acts as other body corporate may lawfully do. LLP can do such other acts as how other body corporates can do. Following, guys. LLP can do such acts as other body corporates may lawfully do. That's it. This can be exam question for 4 marks. What is effect of registration? Are you understanding, guys? Clear? How many concepts done? 6 or 7 or? Usually count, I don't know, guys. 6 concepts done. We just have 4 more left. Let me write what those 4 are. With that, LLP will get over. One is section 13, which talks about registered office. Registered office. Small one I will finish now. Next, we have features of LLP. Then we have difference. One difference dabba is there. LLP versus partnership, LLP versus company, and last big concept, I am keeping this to the last, incorporation procedure. I will give you a chart. We finished, I'll give you a big chart, you make a note in the book and that's it, it's over. Last 4 concepts, let me go in the same order and finish it off. Registered office is very simple, nothing great over here. They are saying every LLP should have a registered office. How you have a house address, Aadhaar card, every LLP should also have a registered office. Sir, can my office be virtual office? Now, because of digital era, everything is going online. I am an online company. எனக்கு ஆஃபீஸே கிடையாது சார். I am a restaurant. நீ வந்து சாப்பிடலாம் முடியாது. If you order, I will send the food. How I will send, only you I will know. Where is my restaurant? You will not know. Cloud kitchen. ஏதாவது வீட்டு மாடியில் இருக்கும் kitchen. Food will come. Like that, can I have one virtual kitchen? Sorry, virtual office. Can I have virtual office or physical office mandatory? Physical office mandatory, because if something goes wrong, I need to go and arrest that person. Virtual, where I will go? Server not found, it will come. So, a registered office, a physical office is mandatory for every LLP for the purpose of communication with LLP, for you to communicate with the LLP. Otherwise, if you don't incorporate, if you don't have the registered office, there will be a penalty for the LLP. That's it. Are you following? Who will pay the penalty? Designated partners. This concept number 7. Done. Okay. Can we proceed, guys? Okay. Next, the features of LLP. If you are lucky, he will ask you, what are the features of LLP? In the study mat, there are roughly about 15 features. 16 features, roughly 15 features, 16 features. You don't have to memorize all the features. 15 points. In exam, if they ask you features, if you can remember at least 7 to 8 points in that, it's well and good. Let's see how many we can remember now. Then I will go to the book and run through the balance. How many are you able to remember now? Let's say, first think of the company features. Separate legal entity. These are all basic points. So, I am taking it now. Next, perpetual succession. Then, common seal. Limited liability, artificial judicial person. These terms you would have studied in school or in Companies Act. Everybody knows the meaning for these 5 terms. Correct? Separate legal entity, perpetual succession, common seal, limited liability, artificial judicial person means I am a legal entity. Okay. These points you will write as features. Then what else are there? Then you write the points of partnership. So now one by one. Is LLP eligible for separate legal entity? Yes. Perpetual succession? Yes. Meaning if all the partners die, partnership will be closed. But if I am an LLP will continue. Do I have common seal? Yes. I can have optional. Why optional? Before it was mandatory. 10 years back it was mandatory. Why it's optional now? What is common seal? See, if you learn law like this, you will not forget. Why common seal is optional? Yeah, mandatory reklame seal. 10 years back it was mandatory. Same for company. For company also common seal optional. LLP also common seal optional. Why? What is common seal first of all? Signature of company. Or seal, chapa, they will tell chapa. So if courier comes, put seal, they will tell. That's seal. Okay. Now, earlier days, if LLP is giving a check or company is giving a check, who will sign? Or seal podno. Company seal plus sign. But nowadays, sign is online signature. Digital signature certificate, we have a concept. So if I have digital signature, why do I need seal? That's why after Companies Act 2013 came, common seal became optional. Because Companies Act 2013 told you can do digital signature. So no need seal. That's the logic. Are you getting it, guys? Not required for exam. Is LLP having limited liability? Yes. Is LLP artificial judicial person? Yes. Now some specific points related to partnership. Mutual agency. About this you would have studied left, right, center and Partnership Act. Does LLP have mutual agency? No. LLP is not having mutual agency. No mutual agency for LLP. Next, designated partners there are. Yes, we will have 2 designated partners. I finished almost 7 points out of the 16. Like these points you have to write. So quickly, if I run through the book, what are those points? If you see, generally in exam they have asked only these points. Where are they? This one, characteristics. This point only, guys. Characteristics of LLP. So what all we finished in this? Perpetual succession, legal entity, mutual agency. This one, artificial legal person, common seal, limited liability. Then, yeah, body corporate also we finished the LLP is a body corporate. Let me quickly run through the other points, what they are. Okay. Some points should not be in our syllabus, but still, okay. What do you mean by foreign LLP? We finished LLP incorporated outside India. In partnership, there is a partnership deed of LLP, it's called LLP agreement. That's it. Partnership deed. LLP agreement. Please don't memorize all the 16 points. In the 16 or 10 rough, if he's asking characteristics, you can write. Okay, following guys. Then, can I start partnership firm for charity? No. If you want to do anything for charity, go for a Section 8 company. So LLP also is only for profit, not for charity. I am striking. Okay, clear. Next, minimum and maximum murstama, that is also done. See, while teaching, we finished this. Okay, conversion into LLP. This is part of schedules. I told you LLP has 4 schedules. So if a partnership firm wants to convert to LLP, possible. Who all can convert to LLP? Private limited company, public limited company, and partnership. Adha body corporate is private and public. These 3 can convert to LLP. They are saying conversion is allowed as per schedules. That's it. Point is done. E-filing of documents. I told you there is a lot of legal cost of compliance. Every year you have to file something called annual return and declaration of solvency. This was there in syllabus, now it's removed. So every year you have to file solvency report. That's it. E-filing of documents. Last 3 points. Management of business. Who is responsible for management of business? Designated partners are responsible for law and compliance and management of business. That point also is done. Last 2 points. Now this point is looking small, investigation, but in Companies Act it runs for 30 pages. It's a separate chapter, and compromise and arrangement also. These are possible for LLP in Solram. Okay, it's a compromise and arrangement in Companies Act runs for 50 pages. Okay, he's just giving you teaser for teaser. Okay, so you don't have to worry. That means investigation is a procedure in Companies Act and LLP also, not in our syllabus. Meaning, within the act, the MCA has authority to investigate LLP. Are you following? Adukku power irukku solran. It is allowable. What do you mean by compromise arrangement? The word compromise itself says, if there is any fight between partners, management is fighting, there are 4 partners. 2 partners and 2 partners, one team, they are fighting always. How do you compromise? Creditors na cash kodukka mattingren. How do you do settlement with them? How do you do arrangement with them? All that is a separate procedure and law by itself. That is also allowed, he's saying. If you read the points, those 2 points alone, he'll say, any compromise arrangement including merger, amalgamation. What is merger? Vodafone Idea did merger. Like that, LLP also can do in solran, according to provisions of LLP Act. That's it. What are those provisions? You don't have in CA Foundation, you don't have in CA Inter, you don't have in CA Final also. Okay. Provisions thaniyani padikkanum. Same way for investigation also, same. Are you following, guys? Clear? These are the features. Most common question is this one. With these features, this question only they have repeatedly asked in exam. So many times. One question comes. LLP is a corporate form of organization that has the benefits of both partnership and company. That time you have to write what? You have to write these advantages of LLP, and you have to write which one? few features, not everything. You have to write the relevant features like perpetual succession, separate legal entity, mutual agency, LLP agreement, artificial common seal, these points, and you have to write these points in a paragraph format. Don't write side headings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Explain பண்ணுங்க அந்த points. At least in the whole syllabus, it has been the most common question which I can again anticipate. Okay, are you following, guys? But I can foresee in new syllabus them testing designated partner, financial year. They are all interesting concepts. Following, guys? We are done with the next concept. Make a note of this in the book. That's it. You write in your notebook also if you want. How much you wrote notebook page notes so far? LLP. 3 sides or 3 pages? 3 sides, 1.5 page. That's it. One more page LLP will get over. Next. With this, we are done with features of LLP. 8 concepts done, guys. We are done with 1 hour and 10 minutes of class. 20 minutes left. Exactly 1.5 hour. We will finish last 2 concepts. Enough of LLP for exam. This is not crash. This is regular. This speed more than enough. You can throw the study mat. Keep this 2 pages for exam. I will come to incorporation procedure in the last. Let me take the difference dabba. Okay. Now, difference, if you see, there are 15 points for LLP versus partnership. I will give you an easy trick to remember this. Okay. Let us write down all these points that we have here. For example, if you remember the basis, difference is very easy. For example, act. What is the point? LLP Act, Partnership Act. Body corporate. It's a body corporate, it's not a body corporate. Then creation, created by LLP Act, agreement by partners. Randomly some other point. For example, if I take minor, minor cannot be admitted to benefits of LLP, but partnership, minor can be joined. Section 30 of Partnership Act, correct? So any point is very simple. For example, common seal, it may have common seal. There is no such concept in partnership. For example, if I take name, LLP should use the word LLP as suffix. There is no guidelines in partnership. Liability, LLP it is limited, partnership it is unlimited. So you can write inside by yourself. What you remember is the basis. How do we write these points? So let me write all these points. I'll tell you how to remember. We have a nice technique. Okay. So I'll just give you a mnemonic and then I'll explain what it is. Okay. Let's fill the points. S stands for separate. We'll maybe change later if it's not working. Separate legal entity. I'll explain how to remember the mnemonic also. Separate legal entity. M stands for, you see these 15 points and tell me. Okay. M stands for mutual agency. Minor, I have a separate point. A stands for annual filings. L stands for limited liability. One more L. Legal complaints. I'll tell you a story how to remember, guys. A stands for act. First point we have act, guys. Is there anything else in A? Nothing. Can you see this regulating act? First point, A stands for act. B stands for body corporate. C stands for common seal. D stands for designated partner. Now what are the points which are missing? Creation is missing. Okay. Creation, minor, then foreign LLP, registration, and perpetual Yeah, perpetual succession. Okay. That's all. Okay. Now let me just make one small change. Yeah. Fine. Okay. So mnemonic is not yet done. It's going to be done now. Okay. Name is missing. So we will fill all these points. Fine. Let me tell the story. You can change within this itself, within this. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Okay. When you were all small, or when we were all small, we were called as minors. Correct? When we were all small, we were called as minors. So when we were all small, we were minors. Just go back to your childhood. So when you were small, what you learnt? This is the first part of the mnemonic. There are two parts to mnemonic. For both, the starting point is small. When you were small, you learnt ABCD. So small ABCD. Done now. 9 points over. Okay. When you were small, you were also called as what? Minor. When you were a minor, you wanted in your house, when you were young, you wanted access to PC for playing games or for watching some movies, whatever you wanted access for PC. So in PC, P stands for the points that we have missing here. P stands for perpetual succession and C stands for, actually I can put C as common seal because related points. In the C I will make it creation. So it's easy to remember. PC, both are related to similar points, perpetual succession, common seal. Okay, this is second story which ends here. Then when again you were small, see when you were small you learnt what guys? ABCD. When you were small you wanted PC. When you were small you always wanted to go abroad. Correct? You had a dream, I want to go to foreign pono sir, foreign pono, America pono sir, US pono. So you wanted to go to foreign country. So F stands for what guys? Foreign LLP. If you go to foreign, you become a non-resident. So NR is non-resident. N stands for name. R stands for registration. All these points are done, added into our story. So very simple mnemonic. When you were small, you want to learn ABCD. When you were small, you wanted PC. When you were small, you wanted to go to foreign. So small ABCD, small minor, you were a minor at that time, minor PC. When you were small, you want to go to foreign, foreign F, non-resident, 3 points. Are you following guys? So now I gave you an, at least in this mnemonic, if you don't remember all the 16 points, 10 will come to your mind. 10 points will come to your mind. That's enough for 4 or 6 marks. Okay. This is the small ABCD and this is the second part of the mnemonic. Make a note of it. Understanding? Yes, Dilip Babu, tell me all the points of mnemonic. Small ABCD, then minor, PC, foreign, non-resident. Now can you tell me the full form for each point? S, separate legal entity. Try to tell, everybody who's making a note, try to tell guys. Remember in mnemonic is of no use. Points to remember. Separate legal entity. M is mutual agency. A, annual filing. L, limited liability. One more L, legal compliance. ABCD. A is act. B is body corporate. C is creation or common seal. D is designated partner. Able to recollect guys. Then you are a minor. M. Then PC. P is perpetual succession. C is common seal. Then foreign. Foreign means foreign LLP. Non-resident. N is name. R is registration. So if you want to be a non-resident, you have to get yourself registered there also. That's it. Registration. Okay, when you are small, you are named, so you have to registration for that name. Anyway, point remember, if you remember, that's more than enough. I hope online you guys are understanding. So with this, I finished one difference between LLP and partnership firm. There is one more difference in LLP Act. LLP versus company, but that has only 8 points. It has only 8 points. Points are very easy. Similar points will repeat. Name will repeat. Act, the LLP Act here, Companies Act. In LLP we call them as partners. In company we call them as members. I kept using that, making that mistake in start, correct? Then number of partners. LLP minimum 2, maximum nothing like that. Private, public, we discussed this 2, 7, all of that. Then liability. LLP also limited. Company also limited. But it becomes unlimited in case of fraud. Management. In LLP who will do management? Designated partner. In company who will do? Board of directors. Then minimum number of designated partners. Minimum is 2. No concept of maximum. You can have any number. Here minimum of directors 2 and 3. Are you following, guys? These points are also very simple. Similar points. So we are done with the 9th penultimate concept, difference dabba in LLP, guys. Following? Okay. We are going for the, if you want, quickly make note of this. Since you are making notes, quickly make note of this 8 points. LLP versus company. I am not sure if it's visible, but just make a note. Basis points alone. Recording students, pause and write. Recording students, pause and write. Here write the basis. Done. Just 1.5 hours, guys. We'll be done. Okay. Fine. Now, how many pages your notes took? 4 pages, not 2 sides. Can I say 2 sides? I just need one more fresh full side. Take one fresh full side and turn your note horizontal. Like turn it this way. Okay. Turn it horizontal, guys. I hope you know. Vertical means straight, horizontal na side. Make it a rectangle. Okay. Last concept, incorporation of LLP. The last 10th concept. With this I will close. We might take 15-20 minutes and then it's over. This concept has never been tested in old syllabus LLP because there were many other things to test. But now we don't have much syllabus. So within this, it's a big concept, but within this small points they can test. If you see this in study mat, incorporation of LLP goes for 3 sides or 4 sides. The whole process, if you look at this, incorporation of LLP in the book, yeah, it starts in one side, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 4.5 sides, almost 4 sides. Okay, we are going to summarize this in our notebook in one side, the key points relevant for exam. Okay, how do you do incorporation of LLP? First, there are steps, guys. So if this is your horizontal page, in the leftmost extreme, put one dabba, which is my step 1. Okay. To start LLP, what do you need? What do you need to start LLP? First, I need partners. I can't start alone, correct? So to start LLP, first I need partners. See, for starting any business, if you see, always you need 1 or 2 people. Flipkart was started by Sachin and Binny Bansal. Infosys, we all remember the name Narayan Murthy, but it was started by 7 people. Okay. Microsoft was not started just by Bill Gates. Bill Gates with one group. Facebook was not started just by Zuckerberg. He was the main guy, but he had a team. So always 2 or more people together start a business. So to start LLP, I need 2 or more partners. Yes, but I need what? Designated partners. Okay. Of course, I need 2 or more partners, but you also need 2 or more designated partners. Are you getting it, guys? What they should do? Let's say, for example, in our class, Hari and Rishi wanted to start Harishi LLP. Okay. Hari and Rishi want to start Harishi LLP. What they should do next? They decided in class today. So now we are going to start Harishi LLP. Okay. In fact, there's a school. Have you heard of this Rishi Valley School? Where is it? Somewhere in Andhra, correct? Huh? Very hard to get admission, but if you get it, it's different from the traditional school that you go to. CBSE, state board, different. Rishi Valley school is different. Rishi Valley no school. Now it's school over. Email and use. Okay. Fine. Fine. Come back to this. So let's say we're going to start Harishi LLP. I will show you the LLP website also. Okay, we will see if we can start. After this, what they should do? Next, I'm going to LLP start. Second step is before registration. For example, imagine you had to register for your CA SRO number, registration number. Immediately your number na varadu. First in the application form fill pannu, correct? For that, you have to obtain two things called DPIN and DSC. Let me show you what it is. DPIN and DSC. Okay, this is the Ministry of Corporate Affairs website, guys. I will show you. So if you come to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs website, all the company services, company and LLP is governed by the same body, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Okay. So here if you go, can you see MCA services? Here if you come in MCA services, where did it go? Yeah, MCA service. Can you see DSC services, acquire DSC? That is nothing. DSC means digital signature certificate. You have to go there and acquire. Similarly, here you will find somewhere in the website, you will find in LLP filing, you will get something called DPIN. Like how everybody has an Aadhaar card number, every designated partner will have a unique number for him. It's called designated partner identification number. In Companies Act, it's called DIN, Director Identification Number. One unique ID. So you have to obtain two things. What is it? DPIN and DSC I will obtain. Third step is, imagine you are opening one Instagram account, guys. You all open Instagram account. Yes, you keep opening if you want fake account. So if you are opening a new account, first phone number, email. After that, what it will ask? User ID name before password, correct? See, after account is created, there are many things you have to do in Instagram. They will tell set up your display picture, send request to your contacts. But first they will ask you mobile or email. Second step, directly account will not come. They will show user ID and whatever name you put, or packetla or green tick will come or one red will come, correct? User name available, user name not available. Like that, for company also and for LLP also, you have to check for name availability. Check for name availability. Are you following, guys? Username, when you will proceed to next tab Instagram, you will write your name. For example, Harishi in Poduvan. Green tick will come. Yes, username available. Then only you will go next to create account. Correct? Are you following, guys? Like that, how I will check name over here in LLP in the MCA website. Let me show you. MCA services. There will be master data. Yeah, correct. View companies. Okay. So now perfect. We come here. Company, I'm showing for company, guys. Same for LLP. Okay, I'm showing for company, adhe for LLP also. Okay. Now I will search for our company. I'm searching recently prosecuted. No, not this one. We have to search companies. e-filing. This is the DIN service, guys, getting DIN. MCA services. I'll just show it right away. Yeah, view information record. Yeah, okay, fine, perfect, got it. Yeah, so now you can see company names. Okay, you can search for company, or can you see LLP shift company or LLP? Since we're LLP, let's search for LLP. LLP name. We will type the name. We wanted what name, guys? Harishin type pandra. Harishin LLP irka. Okay. Submit. Sorry, LLP name is not there. That means in that name there is no LLP. Okay. Adhe company la pota irukum. Sure, a company name should be there. There are so many Harishis. There are totally 7 Harishi companies in India, in all these states. This is the company name. Let's go to LLP. Let's search for somebody else's name. Whose name you want to search? Binayak, Binayak. Binayak name. ஒரே ஒரு கம்பெனி பீகார்ல இருக்கு. Binayak G Construction LLP. Your company only, yeah? Okay. Oh, fine. So this is the company, this is the LLP name. Okay. Anything else you want to search? Last one name. Sorry? Rishida Potama. Anybody else? Yes, that's it. Spelling? Karunya. Submit. 2 Karunya names. Karunya Agro Farms, Telangana, Kerala Karunya Healthcare. Adhe if I search Karunya and company, you can also go do this. Karunya. You will find 44 companies. For example, let me search for Dhoni. Okay. You have 3 companies. In this Jharkhand, one company is there. Dhoni Entertainment Private. That is Dhoni's company. Okay. So you can see, if you click on this, you can see the full data about that company. You can download whatever details you want. I want to know what is the revenue of company, how much profit Dhoni's company made. Year of filing, latest year. Let me take 2023. Click on submit. No results this year yet, or they have filed AOC 4. Add this to cart. You can buy this for 150 rupees if you pay. You can see the revenue of Dhoni's company. First, you have to create one login. And for any company in India, you can find the revenue in this website. Okay. Now, come back to our topic. So, first, what you should do, find 2 or more DPs, obtain DPIN and DSC, check for name. How we check now? That name should be available. Already name is there, na kudukamatam. Check for name availability. Next step, if you have space, you write there, or you can come down and write down. Step number 4, the next dabba is electronic filing of documents. Electronic filing of documents in e-form 2. The form is called e-form 2, electronic filing of documents. Sir, what is 4th step? For me to explain that to you, when you became a CA student, you filled an application form. To first time you were excited, hey, I'm going to do CA. You filled an application form. That form, e-form 2. Okay. Mahesh Osikran, sir. Okay, next. In e-form 2, there are 2 things I have to do. So, from 4th step, I will drop down into 2 things. Okay. Drop down into 2 things. You will submit something called incorporation document, plus you will also give a statement. I'll explain what is what. I will submit something called an incorporation document and give a statement. Incorporation document la what all details I will, idan application form guys, visualize. To start LLP, என்னெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டேன், I found two people, Rishi and Hari met each other, they obtained DPIN, they obtained DSC, they went to the website and found out name was available. Okay, if name is available, you have to reserve the name. You have to reserve the name. That username green tick will come. When green tick comes for you, it will not come for anybody else. It will not come for anybody else. So electronic filing of documents in e-form 2, incorporation document and statement. In incorporation document, basic details, don't have to mug up. Partner's name, partner's address, LLP name, LLP address, points like that will be there. So let me write down what all will come here. Name of LLP, then name of partners and designated partners. Similarly, address of LLP, partners, designated partners. Are you following guys? Then propose the business. Enna sir panna poringa LLP start panni? Are you going to do a school or what business? Proposed business. That's it. Are you following guys? In exam you will write in detail. Don't write in same point. Name of address of LLP, 1 point. Address of partners and DPs, 1 point. I am just summarizing this for you. These data will be filled in the incorporation document. Along with this, you will also give a declaration statement. A statement should be given either by a CA, CS, CMA or an advocate, ACCA. CA, CS, CMA or advocate plus any of the subscribers of incorporation document. What they should give statement, they have to give a declaration. They will give a declaration that all procedures of LLP Act is complied. A declaration that all procedures of LLP Act is complied. Following guys. Declaration that all procedures of LLP Act is complied. Clear guys? So what the e-filing you are going to file in which form guys? E-form 2. E-form 2 will contain the following details: incorporation details, name, address, all of that. Statement from CA, CS, CMA or advocate plus any of the subscribers of incorporation document. Yaar are the DPs. Any of the DPs should sign that all the procedures are complied. In the mind file pannuven. Okay va? After you file to become CA, to become student, how long did ICA respond? Within a week. So once you file this in the e-form 2 file pannakolla, after you file within 14 days the next step will come. Within 14 days ROC they will check all, you filed all these documents, they will check everything. They will check everything and ROC will issue a certificate of incorporation and along with LLPIN with registrar's official seal. I'll explain. With registrar's official seal. Certificate of incorporation. COI stands for Certificate of Incorporation. LLPIN stands for Limited Liability Partnership Incorporation Number. Are you following, guys? Okay. So once you file all of this, once I file all of this, what will ROC give? ROC will give me a certificate of incorporation and LLPIN, Limited Liability Partnership Identification Number with registrar's official seal. This is basically certificate of incorporation is like your birth certificate. This is the, they don't write an exam, birth certificate. This is the day on which LLP is born, guys. Day on which LLP is born. Are you following? Easy or difficult? Hello? Okay. Day on which LLP is born. Now, this day only, it leads to effect of registration under section 14. So, after step 5 only, actually section 14 takes effect. After you get certificate of incorporation only, you can buy assets, sell assets, sue, can be sued, all this after this birthday. Are you understanding, guys? Clear? Following up. With this incorporation process is done, that's it. In this name availability, step 3 alone, put one small asterisk or put some small, write note 1 or something and come down below and write down note. Okay. Name, 2 notes only we have. Name of LLP can be reserved for how long, guys? 3 months. Name of LLP can be reserved for 3 months. That means what, sir? Let me explain this part. Name of LLP can be reserved for 3 months. What is the meaning of this? In Instagram, when you open account, one green tick will come up. If you are in that page, green tick will be there. Immediately after page, you have to go create the account and hit submit. Correct? What if you leave that page and come back after 10 minutes? Will you still have that same name? No. Maybe somebody else will have taken that name. Yes or no, guys? Same way, once you get the name, it's like going to bus and putting kerchief. That seat is mine. If kerchief is there, people will wait for 5-10 minutes. Yarume varla sir, bus started. Then they will remove and somebody will sit. Like that, once the name is reserved, that name will be kept for you for 3 months. And the 3 months kulla, nee step 4 mudikinu. Are you following, guys? Within the 3 months, you have to file that form. E-form 2 should be filed. Are you understanding, guys? Then step 5 will happen in 14 days. Clear? Next, few more points with regarding name. We just have 3 more points with respect to name. Okay. Such a name. Now, after doing all of this, what LLP I started, guys? Harishi. I cannot just write Harishi. I should write Harishi. The word LLP should be used as a suffix. That is one point. Are you following, guys? Clear? LLP will be used as a suffix. Second important point, guys. Next, can I start LLP called anti-India LLP? Can I start some political party down LLP? Can I start like that? Can I start down Maharashtra LLP? No. Can I do like that? No. LLP name should not be undesirable in the opinion of central government. Plus, can I start Sun TV LLP? Can I start Reliance LLP? No. Why? Already in that name company is there. Already in that name LLP is there. Okay, fine. Sir, Domino's is what? Pizza. But what is the name of the company making Domino's pizza? Domino's is not pizza name. Name of the company. Domino's is the brand name. Correct? The name of the company is called Jubilant Foods. For example, if you want to see what is Jubilant Foods, if I just write Jubilant Foods share price, Jubilant Foods only is manufacturing Domino's pizza. The share price is around 512 rupees. Jubilant Foods is Domino's. Okay. So the company name is called Jubilant Foods, but the trademark is called what? Everybody knows Domino's. Nobody knows what? Jubilant Foods. So can I start Domino's LLP? Because it's company. Can I start Domino's LLP? No. So they are saying your name, that name that you are reserving, should not be undesirable, should not be, okay, should not be under the 2 points, should not be under the 2 points, undesirable. Undesirable na India down LLP, India waste LLP, like that, it should not be undesirable. Second, it should not resemble or be similar to any other, it should not resemble or be similar to any other, what guys, body corporate, LLP or registered trademark or trademark subject to application or subject to registration. I will explain. Your name that you are going to start should not be similar to any other body corporate, should not be similar to any other LLP, registered trademark or subject to trademark application. What do you mean by this? In some brands, have you seen an R with a small circle? In some brands, have you seen a small TM? R means the trademark is registered. Nobody can use that. TM means I want to be registered. I have filed application. Application is pending. Following guys. Okay. Application is pending. So it should not resemble any other body corporate, LLP, registered trademark or any other trademark subject to application. Here there is an amendment, very important amendment. Earlier this list also included partnership firm, but now that name is removed. That means what is the meaning of that? LLP can use the name of partnership. Sir, I already have an existing partnership, sir. For example, Vodafone and Co is a partnership. I can start Vodafone LLP. Why the law changed like this? He wants the partnership to be registered as LLP. So before, old law, just 2 years back, even you can't start LLP in the name of partnership. Now you can start. So for example, I can have Jayachandran and Co. Vasant and Co. is a partnership firm. I can start Vasant and LLP. Now it's allowed. That partnership is removed. Amendment. Are you following guys? Clear? Last one. Let's say Adidas is the name. I started Abibas LLP. Is this allowed guys? No, not allowed. Similar to existing trademark. But by mistake, ROC gave permission. By mistake, ROC gave the permission. After 5 years or after 2 years or after 3 years, they found out about this. Then ROC will order for cancellation of your name, and that cancellation should be done within 3 months. Are you following guys? Such a cancellation should happen within 3 months. So name mandale 3 months. Reservation of a name 3 months. Sir, I want to change the name. Even for cancellation or changing the name, when you make application, change within 3 months. Cancellation also 3 months. Are you guys following? Clear? So this is the summary of, okay, change of name. Last one, yeah, central government. We have one more small concept here. Let me explain that last concept within name. Imagine you started Adidas. Okay, Adidas is the name of the company, and you started Abibas. Okay, you started what guys? Abibas. What will happen now? You will see the ROC or the central government will ask you to change the name. You have to change within 3 months. Okay, so look at this. Yeah, okay. You will change within 3 months. After you change, within the next 15 days, you have to inform ROC, and within the next 30 days, ROC will give you a new certificate of incorporation. Let me explain this. This is section number 17, change of name. Within the name, last concept. Section 17, change of name. Let me explain the timeline, guys. If your name is undesirable or similar to existing, then you have to change within. Once you change, you will inform ROC within. Once you inform ROC, they will give you a new certificate of incorporation within 30 days. Following up. Clear, guys? This is a new addition in your syllabus. Okay. Now let me give you an example. I'll again come back to this chart, guys. We have a coffee shop in Mylapore called Kothas Coffee, correct? What is the spelling of that? K-A, C-A? C-A, K-A? Guys, K or C? Hello? K, sure. 100% sure. Doubt illa. Let me just check that. Even I don't remember. Okay, it is C. C it is. K Nanshani. Okay. This is the brand, correct? This is the one. Okay, very famous shop. You might not know, but many people buy from this. They sell to restaurants. If you go to Hot Chips restaurant, they buy from Kothas only. Okay. So Kothas with a C is a very famous coffee shop. Now I am starting Kothas with a K. Kothas with a C is in Mylapore, Chennai. Those who are not from Chennai, when you come here, go and have coffee, guys. Good coffee. Okay. Now I am starting Kothas with a K, but I am starting this in Mumbai. So LLP, ideally I should not give, because when I asked you Kothas C or K, we got confused. Correct? Rishi told what? K. Angada pona romala anga coffee kurcha. Correct? Foundation. Correct? Fine. Now I started in Mumbai. LLP, they gave me that name because pronunciation is similar. It is resembling existing name. I should not get, but I got the permission. Let's say I applied in 2024. I got it. This Kothas is there from which year? Just now we saw it is there from 1949. Okay, you can see it in the website here. It's there from 1949, guys. From 1949. Okay. Now what I'm doing? 2024 I got it. Now in Mumbai, Kothas with a K is getting famous. Now I'm in 2030. In 2030 only, Kothas with a K is opening Kothas branch in Mylapore. Now in Mylapore, there are two Kothas coffee next to each other. Kothas with a C and Kothas with a K. Public will get confused. So you will go to both the shops. So the original Kothas got angry. How can you keep the same name as me? They filed a complaint to ROC asking this Kothas with a K to change the name. Now ROC is telling them, change the name within 3 months. They have to change within 15 days. Intimate ROC and ROC will give new certificate in 30 days. But this Kothas with a K is saying, hey, Nanu Kashtapatta. I am also a new brand. In Mumbai, nobody knows about Kothas with a C. They know only Kothas about Kothas with a K. I worked 6 years to build my brand on social media. No, I am also a recognized brand. You are also a recognized brand. So how can you ask me to change the name? Valid point of. Now Abhibas is saying, hey Abhibas, I am also famous. Adidas kadiyadu. Abhibas also is famous. You can't ask me to change the name. Na kashtapatta the name sambhalichirken. Everybody knows about Abhibas more than Adidas. In fact, they buy Abhibas only, not Adidas. So they are saying you can't ask me to change the name. So the law says, correct, you are right. If you want to change Kothas name, this original Kothas with a C should have complained before 2027, before 3 years of incorporation of the dummy name. That means such a complaint could have been made only within first 3 years of incorporation. Are you following, guys? That's it. This is section 17, change of name or change of trademark. Let me summarize the whole provision once. Let me summarize the whole provision, guys. When can you apply to ROC for changing name? If the name is undesirable or resembling any other name, but if it is resembling, you can apply only within the first 3 years. Then they will ask to change within 3 months, 15 days, 30 days. Following, guys. That means in this quotas K, up to 2027 only you have time. After that, in 2030, both the brands should coexist, like how Adidas, Abibas, both are there. Are you following, guys? This is the incorporation process in detail in the book. They won't ask you the full chart what I gave you here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Any one point within this could be a separate question, especially this name related provisions. Mark it as important. All the name related provisions I told you, mark it as important. With this, even this provision, this 3 years, 3 months, 15 days, 30 days, mark it as important. With this, we are done with LLP is completed. We roughly took little more time, 2 hours, but overall 2 hours in detail. Anybody studying first time? Understood? That's all LLP for exam. 6 marks. 6 marks is done. With this, we are done with LLP, guys. Thank you. Okay.